everyone, Neely here. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft for Mortals, episode 22? Are we on 22? I think it's 22. But, as you can see, I've been doing a whole bunch of wood farming. I'm currently farming up a bunch of the nether trees, and I've built a warped fungus and crimson fungus generator over there, and I have posted a tutorial on that on my channel. I'll leave a link for that in the description. But I have been over here planning out our giant tree, the nether portal tree, and as we swing around you can see I've got the circle mapped out, and I think I like that. I don't think it's too big, and it's also not too small. I think I've been having to scale it up and down and try to play around with different sizes. I think this one's gonna work. So it's gonna be, kind of think of like a big, almost burnt out stump with a few like broken branches coming off of it and giant roots going down into this river valley here, and just kind of climbing up with a big nether portal in the middle, kind of like a hollowed out stump that the nether portal sits in, and then like the nether is just kind of spilling out here on the floor. So I think with that mapped out, that gives me an idea of size and just how much stuff I'm gonna need. Now I have been farming up some giant spruces, as you can see from the pods all over the place, and some dark oak trees, and I've got 2 double chests of both of those set up. But I'm also going to want to put some oak in with this. And I got to tell you, I need a better way of doing this, because it's just taking a really, really long time farming up all those trees, just planting them here and there, and then running around trying to collect up all the saplings and everything like that. So that means it is time. It is time. We've been talking about it for a few episodes. It is time for a tree farm. And I have finally got my tree farm design that is Mumbo Jumbo's tree farm design. It doesn't use TNT, which is what I like, because I don't want to have to worry about blast proofing everything or just having all that noise in the background constantly. But I got it working for 1/16. I had some issues with the double piston extenders, but I tried fixing it on my own. I broke a whole bunch of things. I got frustrated, finally went and asked some people on the internet, and there's really, really smart people on the internet, and within a few minutes we had it all fixed up. So, that's good. I can use that design again. Perfect. So I've got the area mapped out, and it is basically, I think it's 30 by 40, which is going to be, it seems huge, but when you're talking about growing giant trees inside of a building, that's just about right. So I'm going to start clearing away this, kind of leveling this area out, and once I get done with that, I'll come back and we will try to figure out what we're going to do with this. So I'll be right back. Alright, I got the area cleared out, and I have part of the floor in. This is the area where the tree farming machine will sit. So I figured I'd do this floor first so I could get that machine built. Then I can go over here and focus on the manual tree farming area. And I have spent most of the day trying to work out a way to automatically farm those guys. And let me tell you, these guys are a whole nother beast. Okay, first of all, as you can see, they get enormously tall. I think the Minecraft wiki says a maximum of 27 blocks tall. Okay, so their maximum size is 9 by 27 by 9. And there is absolutely no way to stunt their growth. Unlike regular trees where you can put a block up top and they won't grow past that block, these will. These will grow past solid blocks. So even if you had 15 solid blocks there, if this wanted to grow 27 blocks tall, it would poke out through the top of those 15 solid blocks. There's absolutely no way to stop them from getting massively huge. So that put a kink in the works. So then I decided, well, let's see about adding some TNT into the mix. And that just got really ridiculously huge of a contraption. And TNT is really, really, really unpredictable. And things were getting blown up left and right. And it ended with the whole contraption getting blown up. And I just said, screw it, I'll do it manually. So that means this tree farm is going to be... I'm going to want to build this either without a roof or 30 blocks tall, so that we can fit one of these really, really tall ones in there. Because if I don't accommodate a 27 block tall tree, it's just going to grow through the roof anyways. And then I'll have to get on top of the building to clear away the mess that's sticking out the top. So anyway, that was most of my day spent doing basically nothing. I got absolutely nothing accomplished other than a little bit of research on those trees. But anyway, here's the floor as it is now, and I'm kind of happy with it, kind of not. I'm on the fence with this thing. I wanted to use some of the new blocks, and lessons learned from the last tree farm I built. You don't want to use any wood or anything that can be chopped with an axe in this farm, because as you're swinging your axe and you look at the floor and you chop the floor, or you get to the wall and you hit the wall and the wall gets chopped, before you know it, you're taking your building down while harvesting your wood, and that's no fun. And also the tree leaves get stuck to the wood and the walls, and then you have to climb up there and break the leaves because they won't naturally decay if they're stuck to wood. So it just becomes a big, gigantic hassle. So I'm looking at stone and other non-wood type materials. And this is polished basalt, one of the new blocks. And I kind of like it. It's got that quartz pillar kind of texture in the middle here, and then I've alternated the side texture kind of in a grid-like pattern. Maybe that's what's doing it. I don't know. I like this. Not too fond of this. So I don't know. Maybe I can get rid of the grid-like pattern. Just put all these going long ways and get rid of the ones that are going this way. I don't know. Let's look at it. When you look at it from the sky, I also increased the size of it, so now it's about 40 by 40, which seems huge, but it's actually smaller than our storage building. So I mean, it's not massively huge. And it's a tree farm. Tree farms are just big. What are you gonna do? This is the agriculture and farming zone, so big buildings are gonna be happening. But yeah, I'm gonna keep messing with this floor and get started on the automatic tree farmer build, and maybe this floor will grow on me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave your comments. Tell me what you think. I'm kind of on the fence, but at the same time, I kind of like it. I don't know. And nope, I can't deal with this. This is way too busy of a floor. I think I'm just gonna go with the old standby of sandstone on the floor. I'm gonna make it nice and bright and neutral, and then we'll play with these blocks on the outside of the building. Yeah, this has got to go. I'm not digging it, not one bit. And that is just about all of that spot. Now the question is, shroom lights or glowstone? Let's see what it looks like. Shroom lights don't look bad. I know the glowstone is going to match the podzol that I'm going to use in this a lot better. But the shroom lights are renewable. Huh. I'm going to grab a couple. We'll do a row and a row. I really haven't meant to spend this much time just on the floor of one spot, but trying to get this spot, if I don't get through the floor the way I like it, it's going to be underneath a giant redstone contraption, and it's going to be really, really hard to change. if I change my mind. So I kind of want to get this right before I build the tree farm on top of it. Okay, let's have a look at that. I can already see, I think, I think I like the glowstone better. I do think I like the glowstone better. Okay, so I'm going to swap it all out for glowstone, and then I can finally get busy on the tree farm, which I've got, I think, everything I need right there for. And then I'm going to have to watch the tutorial about 400 times, so I'm not going to be able to film while building that. I'll check in with progress updates here and there, but it's a really big, complicated mess of a thing, and it's going to take me a while to pause and rewind the tutorial. You guys know how it goes. You watch tutorials on YouTube while you're building stuff. So I'm going to swap these lights over, and then I'm going to get busy building the tree farm, and I'll check in with you guys in just a minute. And that is the sapling generator and the leaf crusher all built up. The dispenser is dispensing. Nothing is moving because I still have to hook up all these pistons to the double piston extender. So that's what I gotta do next. And then once this is all done, then I will work on the collection system over here. So got about 1,000 more pistons to place and some more redstone dust to do. And I'll check in just a minute once that's all working. Okay, and that should be that. Now I'm just gonna fill this thing up with some bone meal and give it a good test run. And then we can see if everything's working as it should be. I think it is. Let's go ahead and hop down to throw some bone meal in here. And it should all run down from that chest up there anyways. But for now, that'll do it. We're going to give this thing a little test drive, and this is probably going to get really, really loud. But basically what I do is this pressure plate here, I stand here, it starts dispensing bone meal. I can get rid of my test blocks. And then you just hold down right click with a sapling. The sapling grows up, turns into a tree. System fires and scoots all the logs across over to here, and then when it gets to this point, these scooted across there, and it's going to do that all the way down here to 12, which is the push limit of those pistons, so it can't go any farther than that. And then they'll have this gigantic block of wood that I can come over here and just start swinging my axe at and collect up all the wood I could ever hope for. And then see, it breaks the leaves, turns them back into saplings, and all the saplings get collected up into here, so I can get my saplings back from growing the trees. And there you go, that's all done. So that's cool, that's done. I do need to extend the floor out 2 more blocks this way because I accidentally built it 2 blocks too close to this wall. So instead of moving the whole machine, I'm just going to add 2 blocks to the size of the building. Not a big deal. It's already a huge building, so what's the point of, not a big deal making it bigger. And then over here, this is probably going to be where our netherwort and crimson fungus trees get grown. Might have 2 or 3 pads over here, but they need a 9 by 9 space to grow, so I'll have to count that out and figure out how many we can fit here. And I'm either going to have an open roof just above this part or go all the way up to 30. But I'm thinking an open roof might look better in the long run from the outside. And then in this corner here, I'm going to put my warped fungus and crimson fungus generators with some with a collection system that's filtered, so we just get the funguses in the chest, and then everything else that gets grown gets sent over into a composter, so we can get bone meal to feed back into this system and let it run and run and run and run. And then this side over here is going to be for the other trees that don't work with this machine, which is basically all the trees except for oak and birch. This is just for bulk tree wood collection. If you need a whole bunch of chests, a whole bunch of hoppers, or just a whole lot of oak or birch wood, one of the two. But over here will be room for giant spruce, jungle, acacia, and that sort of thing. And underneath will be a hopper minecart that runs back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, picking up all the saplings and stuff that drop from the leaves once they break. So that's what we're probably going to do next episodes. We'll have to start digging down and prepping this area for that, along with getting these generators built up over here with their collection and filter systems. So that's going to do it for today. I'm really happy that this thing works. I was really worried initially when this thing wasn't producing or wasn't working in my last world, when I tested out what farms work and don't work in 1.16. But it was just a simple matter of removing a repeater, replacing a repeater with redstone dust, and adding a target block to the top of that tower right there to get everything working. So there you go. It's all, as Mumbo would say, you have to forgive me, I've been watching him all day long building this thing, but as he would say, it's all done and dusted. Working just right, and that's going to do it. So, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to leave a like. If you want me to do something else, or do something different, or keep doing some things, or anything, if you have any suggestions, comments, or anything like that, please do leave them in the comments. I really enjoy getting comments from you guys. I read every single one of them, and I try to reply to every single one of them. So if you have anything to say, go ahead and say it. I don't care. I got thick skin. You can say it. But anyway, like I said, if you liked what you saw, leave a like. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.